This new 3-player game is on the ice cream cone one, so it's on the original board where if you build on one of these 3 guys, they place a kiosk, and if you get them all covered, then your kiosk also produces an additional $1. So this one you can clever for money or clever when you upgrade the cards. Again, normally I'm clevering cards or sponsor. Sponsor, discard a sponsor card for money or later on to reduce the level played. I'm going to go with this. This allows me to snap at an earlier level. Maybe it'll help me get a good card in the first card row. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to keep it overall, but certainly among these 3. So I can discard a sponsor card to take one from the display, or I can mark a card after an animal. I think this is a little better. I don't really like either of them too much. I mean, the marking's nice if you can get this upgraded and mark something and then, play it from the board. You get the additional rep bump. That's fine. I'll choose this one and hope my third card's better, although that's unlikely. The board, I would probably choose this one, the kiosk, over the animals with the mark, but we're already getting 3 free kiosks. And I'll soon run out of space to put them out there, so I don't think I'm going to choose that one. I'll choose these 2 guys here. Alright, I've grabbed the creatures that I kind of want to keep, as well as this guy here. I've got large animals, of which I don't really have any just to begin with. But I do have diverse species, so I'm competing in animal tags against the red player. That's likely going to be the better of the 2 cards going forward. I'm also keeping 2 different animals that have 2 tags on each, so that's going to help matters there. Certainly this is a good play or keep because birds is one of the options. But I may be able to get both of these down in the first round. Now it's going to take a little trickery. I can play initially the aquatic. This only requires 2. So only 2 cubes. So I can build the smaller one and get this out. And then I don't need to build this one. I can actually put this out right after that and put a 1 enclosure that this animal can go in. So it's only going to cost me $4, so a total of $29. 28 and 4 is 32, minus 5 is going to be 27. So I'll need to get $2, and I can, after I do this, I'm going to need to get an X token to be able to play the animals at top level in front of the association. So after that, I can dump this for $2 and have the money that I need, play both animals. It boosts association. It's already going to be up there. So that's a potential thing. We'll see what these guys do with the break, but that's at least a way I can get one out in the first round. Certainly, taking this will save me $6, so that may be a way to go as well if the red player doesn't take it before I do. We're all set up at 2, and he's going to go before I am. And I can certainly wait on this guy. Or an option, if it doesn't look good, I can always grab the bird building to get a second bird tag, or that one is first, this one is second, whatever, and use the 1 to do that. So I've got options, but maybe the initial plan is to get both of these out before the first break. It might be difficult, though, so I may have to scrap the plan. We'll see, and we'll begin shortly. All right, let's build our aquatic center. Small one. To play my sponsor card and get a 1 enclosure. And we'll put this down right here so we get our first free kiosk. All right, so we'll need an X token from this, and then we can do our worst. All right, now I've got to clever my cards so I can get an X token. All right, I need $2 more, and this is on the 2, so I'm taking $2. That break's going to be at 6. Blue can't break, but red could conceivably if blue decided to get 5. It seems unlikely that he'll do that without any income, but who knows? It's doubtful, though. All right, let's play my animals. Need to play 2 of them. Scuba dive first. Well, it's not bad. If we ever get some rocks, anyway. And now we play this guy. And again, we won't need to move this up, but that's okay. Marking. Lizard in blue. None of these things are really helpful. Well, that's probably nothing I'm gonna need. Let's just do. Let's do this one. And we don't need to move it. We got it where we want it. We can now do the project for the Americas. I think I'm going to upgrade the association anyway. Yeah, I don't have any money, and I might as well get this and try to get a cheap donation. So it seems likely that there's going to be some sort of break. That's my guess. But I still want to play as if there won't be. Neither of these players has any real money, and I don't know if any of them are motivated to end the rounds. Maybe they've got some, sponsor cards they can play. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm going to clever the dig, the build there, and I will likely clever the cards after that if there's no break. The break is going to be imminent here. There doesn't seem to be any reason the blue player, unless he's got a card to play, won't end it. So I'm going to use an X token and grab the blue now. I don't need a card. I certainly don't need that card. So I'll just put it here, and I will do the donate. All right, well, I do have a perception animal that I can play. I can even play him now. But I think I want to just do a regular old cards and then play this thing. Then maybe have 2 things that I'll be able to play. Seems unlikely, given that I'll have to build first, but we'll see. See what the cards look like. it's a release there. Well, I think I should get rid of the one that I'm likely to not play. I think it's going to be this one. Now, I generally don't want to give up a 4 in the one slot, but he's getting extra stuff that I'm paying for, and if I can't get any of these other things, I want to have a conservation project to be able to do. So I'll get rid of that since I don't plan on building a 5 aquatic. Maybe I won't be able to play the other one, but that's okay. Get this rock down. It's going to give us all sorts of money throughout the game. It doesn't give us any points now, but that's okay. But anytime I play anything next to a rock, I get $1 back. So that's good. All right, so I'm gonna grab the orange. Well, 1 to deny other people, but 2 because it pays for this. So I won't be able to pay for that very quickly, but I want to get this rolling, and I want to get closer to this. So I'm gonna upgrade. I'm not going to be able to use a build very quickly, so I think I'm just going to upgrade the animals and start getting rep bumps that way. I'm looking for diversity. Yeah. Let's do the animals. Let's do that first. And that way we'll have a chance to get closer to that. I do want to make the donation. I will still have enough money to play the owl. So we'll do that. All right, let's play our perception bird and see what sort of cards we get. I think I want to do the perception to find out where I need to place the token. All right. Well, that's nice. Place that there. I'm looking for it's not helping. Yeah, so I'm keeping this. I don't see myself ever upgrading that and or playing that, so that doesn't seem it looks cool if you can get it placed, but that's pretty costly. 2 reptiles. I have 1. It's a lot of points. The clever monkey's going to be easier to play though. Doesn't give me anything. I mean, neither of them really do. I could use it for this, but I wouldn't want to do that. He's 5. Rather dump the 4 anyway. Although I might want to play him if I can't get this guy out. I don't know. I'm going to keep him. Let's see. I think that I need a 1 enclosure. I'll put it here. Get me closer to the next stuff. Give me $1 for placing next to rock. And I can't do anything with this, so I'm done. Let's see. Token on animal. Let's do this one. I am going to play the playground. The water playground, whatever it is. There it is. And I want to get my kiosks going. So I'll put it here. It'll get me $1 for touching this. And I'll put this here. Get me more income and another $1. There we go. Break. I discarded the bird that required 2 bird tags. I only have 1. The building is gone. There's none up there. I don't know that I'll be able to play it. Anything I have right now, I should be able to. Now I'm going to need 2 science tags to play this guy. And I think I kind of want to play him first, because I can then release him. He's a cheaper release than this guy is. It's 1 extra point that I save. So that being said, I'm going to do a build. I'm going to build a 2, try to get close to this guy here. I don't have anything I need to pick up, so I'm going to blow this thing here. The sponsor buy, which I generally like, but can't really afford to do right now. And then on the next turn, I will do the double and likely take the three pavilions. All right. So I need the double science tags for the monkey I've got. And I will do the donate, and I will grab the 3 pavilions. This here. Get the rep bump. I don't need a card. I think I'm just going to head down this way. And we're up to, looks like 26 income. Pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna grab cards. Maybe they'll be good. Maybe I can just use this and tuck them. I don't know. But I want to get this out of the way. I'm gonna need money, and then I can clever the build out of the way, so I can use this. All right, is anything good here? Something I can't play unless I release something. This guy's a different sort of pouch. And this is 11 points right now. It's not bad. You know what? I'll get rid of this thing and decide what I actually want to do next. So, need cash, so I'll grab 4 cash, and maybe there'll be a break, maybe there won't. We'll see. All right, because of this Venom that just came up, I'm going to have to play this a little differently. I'm only going to have access to $23, so I'm going to use the Devil and the Clever Monkey and do a similar thing, but I'm going to have to release this guy, so I'll lose an extra point, but I got to do what I got to do. So I will upgrade build. let's pouch this thing. It's possible that I get it out and get quite a few points, but that's going to be a little bit more difficult than this guy here, who's already worth 7. So 7, and I can probably even do that for free as far as that goes, versus 22 for, you know, up to 12. I don't know. This is a good ratio, but right now I'm lacking some funds, so I'm gonna do him. I have to do him because I need to clever. And unfortunately, it's the build, but I'm gonna mark. I mean, none of these are ones I'm going to be easily able to do. Let's just do the line in case it gets trashed down. Anyway, we should be able to grab it. And again, clevering this card. All right, no break yet, so I'll run this, run my association. And the only guy I can, I'm going to do the $5. I need to take money in some way, shape, or form anyway, in order to pay for the venom. This matters. Let's see. Do I want to take more and do... what is this? Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the money. I don't see a good spot for 3, and I don't even know if I need it. And with this, I'll be able to do another donation. It'll be best for me to just activate the sponsor card for money, cause the break, get an X token, and don't worry about paying the venom. Get my meeples back and go back about my business. I don't think they'll need anything from me, but nope, there we go. All right, there's really nothing on the board that I would like to snap. This is something I can play, and it's got a relatively good ratio, so if this gets down to me, then I've got 3 options to get it with a build action. I need a green card. I can't do this or this. This is the only 2 options out there. Also, I could use another predator. This came to me with the it was the mark card I had. It came to me after the break. So I'm going to search, and we've always got this option here, but this would need an actual green card at this point. But we'll see what we're going to work with and then make a decision after that. All right. I do have something that we can do here. With this guy, he can be used. This is a couple points. A little bit of income. I only have with just 1 pet. That seems like a bad plan. I think I need tags against him. Yeah. I mean, maybe it works as an extra 3 points as an extra animal tag against him. But yeah, I mean, it's 5 for a 4 and 13. This isn't great. Does get me a build though. Yeah, I'm gonna drop this one. All right, so the Constrictor is now within range of me after a rep bump for either the animals card or this guy, whichever. But so I'll be up to 8 when I need to, or at least 7, so I could buy him from the card row. So I'm going to plan on putting him here, provided something else weird doesn't happen. Now, I do want to build a 4 in this turn for either the line if I get a predator, or maybe for this guy. I want to put it here. So I'm going to have to spend an X on this. So we'll put our 4 here. And the one doesn't have to be any place special. I'm going to leave this open. I'm going to leave this open, though. So I'm going to go just grab another X token. Right, I don't have an option to get a conservation project, and another building will give me my last upgrade, which will be cards, because I'll be close to being to the purple with the cards. And for the most part, there's really not a reason to upgrade the association, or excuse me, sponsor. I mean, this, like some of these cards that require it might be useful, but I think I'm just going to play this. I'm also going to take the building that has the hand size increase. I mean, I could certainly take the building with the herbivore, so I'll get a tag for that and then another card for it, but that gets me to 2 at most, and I need to get to 4, and I don't have a line on anything. If the bird one was there, I would be taking that instead. But with the hand size, got the tuck one here, pouch, whatever, and I think it'll be more useful to be able to hold more cards. Again, let's upgrade this. I am going to need, looks like 25 plus another 4 is 29. Can't do it. Gotta pass. I'll only have $1 extra. All right, so I don't really care about much of the stuff in my hand. I do want to hang on to this guy. He's worth a fair amount. But the other 3 cards, I'm really not that attached to. And as far as the blue player goes, these 2 cards are not going to be worth a lot in his hand. So there's 50% chance he's basically got nothing for that. Unless he's got an ability, use it for this pouch or sell a card or whatever. If I give him the 5, then I can't play the 2 cards that I want, so I'm just going to give a random card from my hand and hope. Got the bird, no problem. All right, so the red player was able to snap that constriction boa. He has the Waza small animal program, which allows him to, if he only plays small animals, snap one from the display, and he decided to snap that one, as it was the only one that would work actually anyway. So I've got a spot for this guy, but I can't afford him with the extra $4 to pick him up. So I'm going to play cards. I'll grab him and one from the pack. Let's see what the one from the pack is first. The deck. Oh, that one's really nice. Yeah, and I should have enough to do it. I have, yeah. All right, so I will snap this one as well. Hold on, can I 25? I could play these two. 7. It's about the same. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna draw another card. I can play these two guys. I've got a 2 enclosure and 1 enclosure. And I mean, the alligator doesn't really throw me. It's 7 for 15. This one is effectively 7 for 13. And this one is, well, right now it's only 6 for 12. But if I get another green before that, it'll be worth 7. So I'm just going to draw another one. Wait, what happened? I don't know what I did. I must have clicked on that. All right, draw one from the deck. I don't think I can play this anyway, but I've got it for a trash. So no harm, no foul. All right, I'm looking for this one to get in reputation range. Since we're at 11 of 12 on the break, that should happen pretty soon. I don't think anybody's got a snap. Nobody's got a snap. So I'm just going to play my 2 animals. And get me another meeple. Neither of these matters. I'll put him here. We discard the final scoring card now. Well, that's going to be easy. Okay. We'll do this and we'll finish when the other 2 have already dumped their cards. I have finished, or we've finished doing the discard of the endgame scoring cards, so I'm going to finish my turn here and play this guy in the small one, of course. All right, now I get to place 3. I'm going to do 3 of these for points. There'll be 1 here. One here, allowing me to grab this guy here, which will give me a 3rd predator tag, so I can play the lion. And a last one here. So my income's gone up to 41, which I've already got the the $16 one there. I'll probably want to grab this yellow for some help. Well, it's also necessary for this, so I'll do that on my next turn. Place a token. I don't think this matters much. Is anybody gonna? Nobody's at risk of playing this, so we'll put it on this thing. Whenever that flushes, we'll be able to grab that. All right, so I need the yellow, and this is going to get me my last meeple. So that's good too. That's 2 green. Yep. All right, I'm going to upgrade this by 1. I need a 3. That's got to go here. I'm going to take this card here to get me $2 extra. I don't need to build a 2 right now. I do need to get this guy here because I want specifically the release bird. So I need to upgrade. I'll just do this. This will allow me to grab this. All right, so there was no break. I think I'm going to play this thing. It'll give me a couple points. I don't really want to be the one causing the break. I don't have enough X tokens to run this up to the top and play the bird release. So I'm just gonna play this. I mean, I could get an X token and money, but I think it's better here to just play this for a couple. A little bit extra money on the income, which may matter, but I like where I'm at now. All right, so we've been hit with a constriction, which, I mean, maybe it's a mild inconvenience. I'll get less cards for this. Instead of getting 4 and get to discard 1, I just get a flat 2. Still, it's close. With this, as long as I wait 1, I can play the 2 I need, and with this card, I'm going to get the rep on if I need to get that anyway. So not terrible. But once I'm done with these 3 turns, animals, I'll play the 2 animals. Association, I will do the release, and then, well, if I just do the release and this, I'll be at 90 points. If I do an additional donation, I'll be at 93. So I need to figure out another 7 points. These 2, well, this will probably get me nothing. I'm not going to fill my board. And this one would get me 3 points at the end of the game. I've got 3 spots. I can play that, but doesn't end the game quicker. So I think I'm just going to grab random cards, and I don't really worry about the break. Looks like the red player may want to do a break, rush it. Let's see. No, he can play this. Is that all he can play? He's done the release for blue. Can't do birds. Can't do herbivores because he's already done that too. So yeah, he's got this he can do, and he may want to pick up another one. I don't know. And he's got that, but we'll see. So I think I'm just going to run this and grab 2 cards. Let's just do it. Oh. So it looks like we've got something. Hold on, where is it at? This is a little better. We get to maintain our bird and get an extra 2 rep bump on top of it. So, or an extra 1. We were getting 1 for the other one for the release. Points-wise, it's going to be the same. Our release is going to be a 3. This is going to net us 6. This is going to net us 2 green, which is also 6. What was the other card that came? Something I can't play. So no worries on that. But we did get something of a mild upgrade, and And I'm going to have to decide what I want to do after that. I may do this and then a release and grab the 3 tokens and then being able to do that. That's my guess. All right, this is a pretty easy decision. I need to have these 2 cards. These are a ton of points. He could take either one of these without much of an issue, no problem, and really any of the other ones that I'm going to be dumping for points this way. But if he gets one of the 2, I mean, certainly if he gets this Predator, then I can't even play this Predator, so I have to give him the $5. I don't really need the money anyway. I mean, certainly it could be helpful. Maybe it'll be a difference of 3 points later on, but I just have to give it to him. All right, let's play our animals. Constriction's down 2, but it doesn't affect anything but the loss of the rep bump. And now the hunter. This one might be good to keep because I get a bonus with 5 1 enclosures. And if I'm not going to do a release, I can actually get that. I don't need this. Could play that. In fact, I could play this now. And I would have a place for the 4. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think I've got to keep this one. I can play this now, and it's more points. This is going to be 9 plus 4 is 13. This is 8 and 6 plus another rep bump, which gives me another one. So this is 17 points. I gotta play that one. It's just better. Maybe I'll play this one later. Maybe I won't. We'll see. But I think we take the best option right now. Let's see. I guess it doesn't matter the order. Let's just do this one. Somebody has pets, right? Somebody's got pets. Maybe we'll get $2 out of it. All right, I'm going to take the first of my association moves. I want to do bird breeding program. I need the 3 X's. All right, so I've got plenty of these. What is that here? All right, I'm going to take this one. It's actually worth 1 more point to me. I don't think I need it for anything. No, I got plenty of predators. That'll be fine. So instead of playing the bird one and releasing a bird, which also loses me a advantage for that card, I can release the predator, get a net 1 more point. I'll get 15 points for the 5 green, losing only 8 for 7. This was going to be 3 green for 9, losing 3 for 6. All right, last turn. Have to add 4 of these. And we want to play the National Park for slot. gets us another 3 points for that movement. And now I get to pouch. These don't matter. And 101. So we'll do the recap when the other two have gone. So this is the recap for the 3-player game. This game took 32 turns for me, and the blue player, the red player, it took 33, so he must have gone first. Let's see. What do we have? The blue player had the International Zoo, so he would have gotten 2 for that. I believe I got all 4 for mine. Let's see, I had 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I would have had 4. And the red player had small animals, so he's looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like only 1. Only 1. He did fill his board. I thought he'd be a little closer than that. He had some points for these, I believe. Yeah, that's connecting all the water. That certainly happened. So I mean that's why I think blue was ahead going into their last turn, and I think a lot of the end game points helped out red. All right, well there's a recap, and we'll give it another go.